Hello there, and welcome to Sleepy Cosmos, a place where gentle sleep meets the mysteries of the universe. Perhaps today has been a long day for you, and your mind drifts with thoughts like distant stars across the night sky. Let it all slow down. Take a deep breath in and let it out softly. Tonight, we will travel together through space and time. Not aboard a spaceship, but through the quiet power of imagination. Every ray of light, every whisper of a wave, every slow pulse of cosmic expansion carries within it a story. These stories are not loud nor dramatic. They simply whisper of beginnings, of the birth of everything, and of you, a dreaming speck of stardust floating in the infinite sea. If this journey brings you peace, consider leaving a gentle subscription, so we may continue traveling together, where the universe and sleep become one. And now, let the tender light of cosmic truths lull you into your deepest dreams, for the universe is vast, and so are you. Slow down now. Let your breath ease, as if gravity itself were softening. When we speak of the birth of the universe, science tells us not of a thunderous explosion like in the movies, but of a radiant dawn, a dense ocean of light where photons were not yet free to wander, caught instead in an endless dance of scattering with electrons and nuclei. In that age, light did not simply shine. It pressed and supported, a true physical pressure holding up the young photon-borean fluid as it rippled within the newborn wells of gravity. The push of photons lifted and compressed, rebounded and rang, creating the first acoustic oscillations, the primordial heartbeats of the great cosmic structure to come. Scientists call this the photon-borean fluid. Photons supplied the pressure, while ordinary and dark matter provided the gravitational pull, a delicate counterbalance that quietly determined the fate of every future galaxy. Then, the universe cooled, like a cup of tea left by a window, once warm, now gently losing its heat. About 380,000 years after the Big Bang, the temperature fell to around 3000 K. Electrons joined with protons to form neutral hydrogen. Light, no longer trapped by the thick fog of free electrons, slipped free, streaming across space, redshifting with cosmic expansion, and becoming the cosmic microwave background, CMB, that still whispers around us today at 2.726 K. That moment, sometimes called the time of recombination or the last scattering surface, was when the universe pulled back its veil for the first time, letting light escape into open space. When you gaze at the night sky, though your eyes cannot see it, you are standing in the faint glow of that ancient dawn, an afterimage of the instant when light was first set free. If you listen closely to the rhythm of this story, you'll find two gentle promises woven beneath it. The first, the universe, for all its mystery, can be understood. Decades ago, Albert Einstein marveled and said, "The most incomprehensible thing about the universe is that it is comprehensible." It sounds paradoxical, yet it is the very breath of science, that amid infinite wonder, there exist calm, consistent laws through which the human mind can rest, knowing there is order in nature. The second promise, our part in this story, is not small. When the CMB revealed its tiny ripples, only one part in 100,000, those imperfections became the seeds of galaxies, clusters, and eventually, us, gentle yet decisive. Imperfection is the origin of all beauty. The oscillations within the photon baryon fluid, nurtured by gravity, grew into the cosmic web, the vast lattice of matter we see today. What we now detect as faint baryon acoustic oscillations are the echoes of that lullaby, a cosmic hum still frozen in the large-scale pattern of galaxies. Scientifically speaking, that dense ocean of light was no mere metaphor. It was a thick, hot plasma where photons were imprisoned by Thomson scattering with electrons. The collisions happened faster than the universe could expand, so light could not travel far before being scattered again. Only when the density of free electrons dropped sharply during recombination did photons slip free of their cage. Each CMB photon became a patient messenger, carrying temperature, polarization, and tiny anisotropies, the encoded memories of the newborn cosmos. But why does this story soothe us? Because it does more than tell the truth. It transforms it into rhythm and feeling. Imagine placing your hand on your bed, feeling the pulse within your wrist, and knowing that each beat resonates, faintly yet truly, with the same oscillations that once rippled through the photon baryon fluid at creation's dawn. Your body is warmer than 2.726 K, but your gaze still bathes in that ancient microwave glow. In that awareness, you may hear the whisper of Carl Sagan. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself. As you slow your breath, the universe, through your eyes, your ears, your heartbeat, comes to know itself a little more. From a storytelling perspective for Sleepy Cosmos, this segment, the birth of the universe, should flow from warm to cool, from dense to open, mirroring the journey from plasma to the CMB. It begins with a greeting and a breath to ease the listener, then gently introduces the idea of light with weight, radiation pressure, followed by a few memorable scientific anchors. 380,000 years, 3,000 K, 2.726 K, and finally opens into an image. The night sky is not dark because it is empty, but because light has stretched, softened, into a thin cosmic blanket wrapping all of space. Here, science is the pillow, poetry is the quilt. We might also offer a quiet assurance that by simply lying still, the listener is bathing in ancient light, that every ripple of the CMB we measure today proves the universe has order, and therefore they can surrender to sleep without worry, for even the primal chaos found its way into harmony. At this point, Einstein's words return like a rational lullaby. The most incomprehensible thing about the universe is that it is comprehensible. It is a whisper of intellectual safety. The cosmos is friendly enough to be known, and so sleep is safe enough to arrive. To close, we bring the listener back to their own body. Let your body sink a little deeper. Imagine a warm wave flowing over your shoulders, down your arms, and dissolving, like a photon slipping free from the fog of electrons. Here, the language of physics becomes the language of peace. The listener need not remember the equations, only the feeling of being in the right place, within a universe that was once hot, then cooled, to let light be born. Just as their own mind can cool from the collisions of the day into stillness. And if you wish for one last quiet note, remind them softly that light is never lost. It only reddens with expansion, softens across the ages and is here with them still. So when they close their eyes, they are not leaving the world. They are returning to its greater rhythm. In that rhythm, Carl Sagan's words become a blessing. We are a way for the cosmos to know itself. We learn of the universe, and the universe, through our peaceful sleep, learns of its own calm within us. If these serene discoveries lighten your heart, a gentle subscription will help other sleepy souls find this path too. And now, let the ancient light cradle you. The universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. Imagine yourself still lying quietly within the warm mist of the universe's dawn. The first light, newly freed from the dense plasma sea, spread softly, shimmering across the tender fabric of space and time. Yet, just as that light was born, the universe began another journey, a journey of expansion, where space did not merely stretch, but bloomed beyond the limits of imagination. When the universe emerged in the first breath of the Big Bang, it was not yet the vastness we see today. In the tiniest instant, less than a billionth of a trillionth of a second, something miraculous occurred. Cosmic inflation. Space-time, once a fragile sapling, swelled faster than light itself. It was not a violent eruption, but an eternal blossoming, like an invisible breath unfolding the very meaning of existence. Physicist Alan Guth, who first proposed this theory, described that instant as a sudden exponential expansion that turned the infant universe into the cosmos we see today. In less than 1036 seconds, the entire universe grew by a factor of 1 billion trillion. This expansion was not movement through space, but the creation of space itself. Every distance, every direction, every point stretched outward, like bubbles swelling in an unseen ocean. From a physical standpoint, it seems impossible. After all, the speed of light is the ultimate cosmic limit. Yet during inflation, space-time itself expanded faster than light, breaking no laws, because nothing within space traveled faster than light. Rather, space itself stretched, carrying everything along with it. For those drifting gently towards sleep, this may feel like resting in a quiet current, as though the blanket of the universe was slowly unfolding around you, softly, evenly, endlessly. Each breath you take, each heartbeat, seems to echo the very rhythm of that expansion. But the wonder does not stop there. Some physicists believe that cosmic inflation never truly ended. Instead, it ceased only in certain local regions, while elsewhere, space-time continues to inflate forever. Each region where inflation stopped became a bubble universe of its own, where matter, energy, and even the laws of physics could evolve in entirely different ways. Imagine a vast, simmering ocean filled with countless tiny bubbles, each one expanding. Every bubble a universe unto itself, perhaps utterly unlike our own. Physicist Andre Linde called this idea eternal inflation, writing, "In this picture, our universe is just one bubble in an eternally inflating sea." This brings us to a thought of quiet reflection. Perhaps our universe is not alone. Beyond the horizons where light will never reach, there may be other realms, universes where time flows differently, where physical constants shift ever so slightly, where stars never ignite, or where life arises in forms our imagination cannot yet conceive. As Carl Sagan once said in Cosmos, 1980, the cosmos is all that is, or ever was, or ever will be. To this, the modern mind might add a gentle pause, or perhaps the cosmos is but one of countless layers of reality, each bubble a unique song, all resonating together in the grand harmony of existence. If the previous chapter, the birth of the universe, guided us to the first light, then expansion and the multiverse is the universe's first deep breath, long, slow, and full of energy. Imagine this. When you take a deep breath, your chest rises, your lungs expand, and every cell stretches slightly. So too did the universe. In that moment, it inhaled for the very first time, and from that breath, space-time was born. Physicist Stephen Hawking once described this stage as the ultimate free lunch, a banquet of energy and space emerging from nothing. Indeed, in the mathematics of quantum physics, the total energy of the universe can sum to zero. Positive and negative energies cancelling each other perfectly, the universe expanded not through force, but through balance. A quiet breath where nothing became something. The multiverse theory can feel overwhelming, yet if approached with a meditative rhythm, it becomes comforting. It is simply the acceptance that existence has no boundary, that there may be infinite ways for reality to unfold, and we are living within one delicate fragment of that endless tapestry. As John Archibald Wheeler once wrote, we are participators in bringing into being not only the near and here, but the far away and long ago, meaning that in the very act of observing, we help shape reality itself. If this is true, then each listener, with every breath, every glance toward the sky, is participating in sustaining the universe they dream within. The deeper we venture into the idea of inflation, the more we see how human boundaries of speed, distance, or even the line between being and nothingness are but illusions of limited sight. In the view of the cosmos, everything is fluid. Space can bend, time can stretch, and existence itself can multiply, doubling, tripling, blossoming into infinite forms. Perhaps that is why, when we close our eyes, in that fragile space between waking and sleep, we sometimes feel as though we are falling into infinity. That sensation, half eerie, half serene, is the universe's soft reminder. You too are part of this expansion, part of the unseen flow that unfolds each second within both your heart and the fabric of space. And so, within the mist of infinite possibilities, the young universe continues to expand, as light as the first breath of dawn. From a single flash, it became an ocean of light. From that ocean, it broke into countless bubbles of reality. Each bubble, perhaps, tells a different story, a different dream, yet all resonate with the same tone. The sound of unfolding, of existence growing ever wider. If you're hearing this with your eyes closed, imagine yourself drifting weightlessly among those cosmic bubbles. No fear, no boundaries, for as Carl Sagan once said, somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. And perhaps that wonder is not out there at all, but right here, in the calm you feel now, as you realize that among infinite universes, you are exactly where you belong. Amid the ever-expanding infinity, where countless cosmic bubbles continue to bloom within the invisible ocean of space-time. Our universe, just one among innumerable others, keeps telling its own quiet story. And within the background music of light and expansion, there are deeper, stranger notes. Absolute darkness, where light disappears, where time itself seems to pause. These are black holes. And wondrously, some of them may be older than the very first stars. When we think of black holes, we often imagine the death of a massive star collapsing beneath its own gravity. But there exists another, gentler, yet astonishing hypothesis that some black holes have been here since the very dawn of time, born before any stars ever shone. These are called primordial black holes. They were not born from fading light, but from the tiniest ripples in the energy density of the early universe. Regions just slightly denser than their surroundings, yet dense enough for gravity to triumph, causing space itself to fold inward and carve a hollow into the fabric of reality. In those moments, the universe was only fractions of a second old, denser, hotter, and more chaotic than anything we can truly imagine. And amid that chaos, gravity, the weakest of the four fundamental forces, became unusually powerful. It squeezed space-time until certain regions collapsed inward upon themselves. As Stephen Hawking once wrote in A Brief History of Time, primordial black holes could have formed in the early universe if density fluctuations were sufficiently large. If the initial ripples in density were strong enough, entire pockets of space could have been crushed into compact cores. Infant black holes formed mere trillionths of a second after the Big Bang. These black holes needed no stars to give them birth. They were children of the cosmos itself, relics of that primal moment when energy, light, and space-time were still one. What makes primordial black holes special is not only their age, but the memory they might carry. Each one is a sealed box of information. Everything that falls inside vanishes from view, but not from existence. Physicist John Archibald Wheeler, who coined the term black hole, once said, "Black holes have no hair." By this, he meant that black holes are described by only three quantities: mass, charge, and spin, nothing more. Yet within that simplicity lies a profound paradox. Where does all the information go? Later, Stephen Hawking posed the famous information paradox. If information is lost in black holes, then the unitarity of quantum mechanics would be violated. If black holes truly erase information, then the very foundation of quantum physics, which insists that information can never be destroyed, would collapse. And if some black holes were formed right after the Big Bang, the information trapped within them might be the memory of the universe's first breath, its early density, temperature, and the primordial ripples of energy that shaped all to come. Each primordial black hole could be a memory capsule, preserving data from the instant the universe first became self-aware. Physicists predict that primordial black holes could exist in all sizes. Some as small as a mountain, weighing about 10-15 tons, yet no larger than an atom. Others as massive as stars, or even more. Some may have already evaporated through Hawking radiation, the slow release of energy that allows a black hole to fade away. But the larger ones, if they exist, are still out there, drifting silently, invisible and ancient, like ghosts from the universe's childhood. Carl Sagan once said, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff, And perhaps, if the universe is woven from stardust, then primordial black holes are its dark threads, hidden stitches that hold together the luminous tapestry of existence. Astronomers have yet to see a primordial black hole directly, but they are listening. The faint gravitational waves detected by instruments like LIGO and Virgo, tiny ripples in space-time, could be the echoes of primordial black holes colliding. Some of these signals cannot be explained by ordinary stellar black holes, too light, too similar, or emerging from regions where no stars have died. These ghostly traces, as soft as breath on mist, make some scientists wonder whether we are hearing the whispers of black holes born at creation itself. If that is true, then primordial black holes could help solve one of the greatest cosmic mysteries, dark matter. Perhaps these small, cold, invisible black holes are the unseen mass that makes up most of the universe. But beyond theory, primordial black holes carry a strange, meditative beauty. They are points of stillness amid chaos, absolute silence between explosion and expansion. Imagine this, while everything around bursts outward, glowing and growing. A black hole does the opposite. It contracts, holds, and rests. In a universe that never stops exhaling, the primordial black hole is the inhale, deep, slow, and as heavy as creation itself. This is the exquisite paradox of balance. To have light, there must be shadow. To have expansion, there must be collapse. To have sound, there must be silence. The poet Rainer Maria Rilke once wrote, "Perhaps all the dragons in our lives are princesses who are only waiting to see us act, just once, with beauty and courage." In the same way, primordial black holes, frightening in name and idea, may simply be the universe's hidden princesses, carrying within them the quiet grace of beginnings. If one day humanity learns to see or listen inside a primordial black hole, we may open a door back to the first moments of time, when the laws of physics themselves were being written. As Hawking later said, black holes are not the eternal prisons they were once thought. Things can get out of a black hole, both on the outside and possibly to another universe. If that is true, then each black hole might be a bridge, a passage between universes, connecting the infinite bubbles of the multiverse mentioned before. Thus, the story completes its circle, from the birth of light to boundless expansion, and now to the deep contraction of black holes, a full cycle of the universe's breath, where expansion and collapse become one. Somewhere in the vast night, a primordial black hole may still drift, tiny as a grain of dust, yet heavy as a planet. It emits no light, no sound, yet it endures. In its perfect silence, it carries the memory of that first instant, when the universe opened its eyes and realized it existed. And as you listen now, lying in the warm darkness of your room, you too are on a parallel journey between light and shadow, expansion and rest, awareness and surrender. For as Carl Sagan once reminded us, somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. And perhaps that incredible thing is not out there, but within you. The quiet peace you feel now, like a primordial black hole in the soul, where every sound fades, every thought dissolves, and only stillness remains. Let your mind drift within that stillness. Let your breath move with the rhythm of the cosmos. Inhale, contract, exhale, expand. The universe, like you, never truly stops. It only changes its rhythm. And within the infinity of light and shadow, remember, the universe is vast. And so are you. Sleep well. When the universe's first light began to spread, while the newly stretched fabric of space-time still bubbled into countless realities, the young cosmos had yet to find its steady rhythm. Matter and energy were transforming, but so was time itself, learning how to flow. Amid the vast tension of expansion and the density of unimaginable energy, time was not a gentle river. It was a twisting current, compressing and stretching with the pulse of a growing universe. Imagine lying in the dark, bathed in the warm haze of the infant cosmos. Everything around you, energy, light, particles, still formless, unshaped. In that moment, time did not flow as we know it. It flexed and wove like an elastic fabric. Where energy was dense, time slowed, heavy and strained, as though each second labored to exist. Where energy thinned, time quickened, light effortless and fine. As Albert Einstein wrote in Relativity, the Special and General Theory, time and space are modes by which we think, not conditions in which we live. Time, then, is not a cosmic clock, hanging objectively above existence, but part of existence itself, woven into the fabric of space and energy. When energy bends space, time bends with it, flowing around massive bodies as water curls around stone. Einstein taught us that space and time are one, interlaced into what we call space-time. Every planet, every star, every spark of energy presses a dimple into that vast fabric, slowing time in its vicinity. But in the early universe, the energy density was not just millions, but billions of times greater than today. Imagine that fabric pulled so tight, it's on the verge of tearing, every point warped, every direction distorted. In such a world, time could not keep a steady beat. It stretched, folded, curved with the immense pulse of creation's energy. Stephen Hawking once wrote, in A Brief History of Time, the universe does not have just one history, but every possible history, each with its own probability. If each history is a different branch, then time itself at the beginning was not only curved, but branched, splitting into infinite possibilities, where each first instant could have led to a different universe. At the scale of the newborn cosmos, before and after lost their meaning. In those first instants, density and energy were so high that no point in space could be distinguished in time. There was no then and now. There was only a single luminous present, where time had not yet opened its eyes. If you could travel back to that moment, you would not see clocks or seconds, only a cosmic heartbeat, rapid, immense, yet steady, like the breath of creation itself. Then, as the universe expanded and cooled, time began to slow. Physical interactions stabilized. Particles could finally form, and from that stability, a second could at last be defined. Before that, a second was an idea without a home. As physicist Carlo Rovelli wrote in The Order of Time, time is not an entity that flows, but an emergent property arising from the change of things. Time is not a river, but a trace of motion. It exists only when something changes. Before the first particles began to move in harmony, time itself had not yet been born. The closer we approach the beginning, the more the laws of physics blur. At extreme energies, space and time exchange roles. In certain mathematical models, time becomes imaginary, not flowing, but revolving like a fourth dimension of space. Hawking described this beautifully. At the beginning of the universe, the distinction between time and space disappears. The universe has no boundary in time, just as the earth has no edge. At the dawn of everything, time was not a line, but a closed curve. There was no before the Big Bang, because before only has meaning once time exists. You can feel this in your own breath. When you inhale, then hold it. That still moment is the image of compressed time, where movement ceases but energy remains. Then, as you exhale, that is the expansion of space-time, the universe opening into another rhythm. We experience this truth daily, though we rarely notice. When we are happy, an hour feels like a minute. When sad, a minute feels like an hour. Einstein once joked, "Put your hand on a hot stove for a minute, and it seems like an hour. Sit with a pretty girl for an hour, and it seems like a minute." That's relativity. Indeed, time is relative, not only in physics, but in feeling. So in the early universe, as energy flared across every corner, time itself must have felt different, perhaps a trillionth of a second, then contained the entire story of billions of years yet to come. To see time as a breath brings us closer to the spirit of meditation. In meditation, we do not try to measure time. We let it dissolve. When the mind grows still, minutes and seconds merge into one, and only the present remains. Just as, at the universe's birth, there was no before or after, only now. Carlo Rovelli also wrote, "The world is not a collection of things. It is a collection of events." Thus, time is not a straight line we travel along, but a web of events, interwoven like threads of light within the fabric of space-time. When we understand this, we realize that we too lie within that same fabric. Each thought, each breath, each dream is a tiny ripple in the ocean of time. While primordial black holes may hold the memory of creation, time is the river that flows around them, bending and fading into their darkness. Perhaps within those depths, time no longer flows. It stands still, as though every moment exists at once. And so it is with our own universe. Time has never been rigid or linear. It is supple, elastic, and alive, curving around energy, around thought, around life itself. If you are listening to this now, feel it. Each heartbeat, each breath you take, gently bends space-time around you. Even if by the smallest degree, you are not merely an observer of the cosmos, you are part of its flow, moving, changing, becoming. Time is uneven, impermanent, inseparable from us. It is breath, pulse, transformation. And when we understand that, the fear of its passing begins to fade. For if time is but the shape of change, then rest too is part of time, not apart from it. As Einstein once wrote in his final letter to his dear friend Michel Besso, for us believing physicists, the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion, and within that illusion, we can find serenity, because even when time bends, peace remains at the center. Let all thoughts drift away. Let your breath sync with the rhythm of the cosmos, expanding and contracting like waves upon a quiet sea. Let your heart be still as a lake, where every moment coexists, smiling together. For in the end, no matter how far time may curve, The universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. As time began to flow more evenly and the energy ripples of the early universe softened, the cosmos was no longer the boundless, undifferentiated sea of light it once was. The first trembling strands, subtle, faint, yet patient, began to weave together. From them, the universe's large-scale structure emerged, an immense web of light, matter, and emptiness, where each galaxy is only a speck of dust in a grand and wondrous picture. If you could shrink yourself to a single vantage point suspended in space and look upon the whole universe from outside, you would not see galaxies drifting randomly like scattered sparks. Instead, you would behold a colossal lattice, the cosmic web, interlaced everywhere, linking billions of galaxies with invisible, slender strands made of dark matter and hot gas. The American physicist Margaret Geller, who first helped humanity see this picture through galaxy surveys, once said, "When we map the galaxies, we see patterns, filaments, sheets, and vast voids. The universe is not random. It has architecture. The universe has architecture. And that architecture is so vast, it outstrips human imagination. Galaxies are not distributed at random. They gather into walls, cosmic ramparts hundreds of millions of light years long. Between these walls lie filaments, strands stitched from hydrogen gas, cosmic dust, and dark matter. And among them open the voids, immense frigid hollows where almost nothing dwells but primordial silence. It all began with tiny fluctuations in energy density just after the Big Bang. Slightly denser regions drew matter in, more rarefied regions were stretched apart, and over time, gravity quietly rearranged everything, like ripples across a lake. Those fluctuations spread and intertwined. After billions of years, they crystallized into a web. Each node of the mesh, a cluster of galaxies, each strand between them composed of dark matter. As Carl Sagan wrote in Cosmos, the beauty of a living thing is not the atoms that go into it, but the way those atoms are put together. So it is with the universe. Its beauty lies not merely in each galaxy or star, but in the way they are arranged, a hidden order within apparent chaos. If light is what we see, dark matter is what we feel through gravity, a form of invisible matter comprising up to 85% of the universe's mass. Dark matter is the skeleton of the cosmic web. With luminous galaxies and gas, only the thin skin draped upon it. The physicist Vera Rubin, who proved the existence of dark matter, once said, "We have peered into a new world and have seen that it is more mysterious and more complex than we imagined. Each galaxy spins faster than visible mass alone can explain. Only an unseen force stretched across space can hold them together." When astronomers charted millions of galaxies, they discovered that dark matter itself binds everything, like spider silk linking dewdrops, like the shared breath of the entire universe. If you could look with gravitational sight, you would see the universe as a cosmic nervous system. Each galaxy a glowing neuron, each dark matter filament a synapse carrying signals, and the whole cosmos a brain contemplating itself. And yet, amid those shining walls and strands, the beauty of the cosmic web is shaped not only by where light resides, but also by where nothing does. The voids, those gargantuan expanses, occupy most of the universe's volume. Each void can span hundreds of millions of light years, cold and hushed. But within that emptiness, the universe finds balance. As in meditation, stillness is not meaningless absence, but the ground upon which everything else can appear. Modern physics, too, shows that vacuum energy is not zero. Even emptiness holds quantum energy. Tiny yet inexhaustible fluctuations. Niels Bohr once said, "Nothingness is not nothing. It is the womb of everything." The nothing is not mere void, but the womb of all that exists. So too with cosmic voids. Out of that quiet, new structures can arise. Beholding this image, strands of light linking galaxy clusters, vast dark hollows interlaced between, we feel something uncanny, as though the universe were fashioned to mirror the human mind. Neil deGrasse Tyson once said, "We are part of this universe. We are in this universe." But perhaps more important than both of those facts is that the universe is in us. The glowing strands of the cosmic web may be a magnified reflection of neuronal networks in the human brain. And while galaxies exchange energy and cast gravitational waves, we are here thinking, sensing, and asking about our own beginnings. In this sense, the cosmic web is not only a physical structure, it is the universe's grandest metaphor for us. Everything is connected. Whether you are a small human on Earth or a star billions of light years away, you belong to the same lattice. In meditation, it's often said, all things are interlinked. Nothing exists alone. Science, in the language of space-time and energy, affirms the same truth. Every breath you take carries carbon atoms forged in a star that died millions of years ago. Every photon you see has threaded its way along the strands of the cosmic web. When you look up at the night sky, you are gazing at the universe's extended body, where you are a single cell, yet inseparable from the whole. Thus, the cosmic web is not only an image of cosmic arrangement, but a lesson in harmony. Life does not stand apart from the universe's foundation. It is one small note in the symphony of connection. After time and space-time bent themselves into form, the universe found a steadier breath. And from that rhythm, the filaments of the cosmic web grew taut, weaving the tapestry of all things. At their junctions, matter gathered, swirled. Stars and planets were born. Light blossomed in the cosmic night. But behind those walls and strands lies something that governs it all, the invisible yet mighty, the 95% of the universe we cannot see. That is dark matter and dark energy, the hidden forces we will touch in the next chapter of this lullaby among the stars. And before we step onward, let your mind grow still within this picture, where you, I, and billions of galaxies rest together in a gauzy lattice of light, swaying softly to the universe's breath. Take a deep inhale and feel that you are not alone. You are held by the very structure of existence, and as you close your eyes, let the echoes of the cosmic web cradle you into dreams, where everything is connected and all is at peace. The universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. As the vast cosmic web stretched outward in silence, we began to realize that what we can see is only a small fragment of the entire picture. The shining galaxies, the glowing walls and filaments of space, all of it seems to be just the visible crest of an immense cosmic iceberg. Beneath that glittering surface, hidden deep within the darkness, lie the invisible forces that shape nearly everything. Dark matter and dark energy, the unseen architects governing motion, formation, and the ultimate destiny of the universe. Imagine standing beneath the night sky, looking up at the stars. The light from billions of galaxies has traveled billions of years to reach your eyes. And yet, all that light, all the visible matter, makes up only about 5% of the universe. The rest, the overwhelming majority, is composed of 27% dark matter and 68% dark energy. Two entities we have never seen, never touched, yet everything we know is bound by their influence. As Neil deGrasse Tyson wrote in Astrophysics for People in a Hurry, we are blind to 95% of the universe. We are just groping in the dark. It is not a lament, but a gentle reminder that mystery itself is part of the universe's beauty. Dark matter neither shines nor absorbs light. It is invisible, yet massive and enduring, the skeleton holding every galaxy together. When astronomers measured how galaxies spin, they found the stars at their edges moving much faster than they should. If only the visible matter were there, those stars would have flung themselves into space long ago. But something unseen holds them fast. An invisible hand of gravity, patient and steadfast. The first person to witness this was Vera Rubin, the pioneering astronomer who revealed the hidden mass of the cosmos. She once wrote, "We have found a universe that we had not anticipated. It is dark, yet it is all around us." From her discovery, the idea of dark matter was born. A vast, unseen ocean enveloping every galaxy, every star, even our own world. If the universe were a great tapestry, dark matter would be the thread that forms its frame. It cannot be seen, yet every visible pattern depends upon it. Without dark matter, there would be no galaxies, no stars, and perhaps no us. But the story does not end there. When scientists studied distant supernovae, they discovered something extraordinary. The universe is not only expanding, it is expanding faster and faster. What could be pushing everything apart, working against gravity itself? The answer came as another mystery: dark energy. A force woven through the fabric of space-time, gently but relentlessly driving galaxies apart like petals opening in an endless cosmic bloom. Stephen Hawking described it in The Universe in a Nutshell. It seems that the expansion of the universe is accelerating, driven by a mysterious form of energy in the vacuum. Dark energy behaves like the pressure of the vacuum itself, a quiet but persistent push that causes the universe to stretch forever. It emits no light, interacts with no matter, yet commands the pace of cosmic expansion. If dark matter is the skeleton of the universe, then dark energy is its breath, an invisible wind that carries everything outward, the long exhalation of existence itself. And in the grand harmony of the cosmos, opposites always find balance. Dark matter is the force that holds, drawing things together, birthing galaxies and stars. Dark energy is the force that releases, spreading them apart, widening the cosmic distance. In each breath we take, we mirror this same rhythm. The inhale gathers, like gravity's embrace. The exhale releases, like dark energy's expansion. Perhaps the universe itself is meditating, breathing in and out over billions of years. Its life a balance between holding and letting go. Michio Kaku once wrote, "The universe is like a symphony. Every particle, every force is a note in a cosmic melody. And in that melody, dark matter and dark energy are the deep bass and the high treble, two notes that seem opposite, yet blend into the perfect harmony of a living cosmos. Their presence reminds us of our smallness, even with all our maps of galaxies, our detection of gravitational waves, our measurements of the cosmic background. We remain blind to 95% of what is, but therein lies the beauty of knowledge. The more we understand, the more we realize how little we know. As Carl Sagan wrote, in pale blue dot, somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. Perhaps that something incredible hides in the darkness itself, in the unseen half of reality that surrounds us, whispering lessons of humility, curiosity, and calm. When you close your eyes, imagine stepping into the realm of dark energy, a space without form or boundary, expanding without end. In that silence, thoughts begin to dissolve, and you start to sense the presence of the unseen. Maybe, in its own way, the universe is teaching us trust, to believe in what we cannot see, to know that emptiness is not void, and that stillness itself gives rise to motion. Like dark energy, you need not see to feel its effect. Just listen, and you will sense it, like the quiet beat of your heart in the dark. As the strands of the cosmic web stretch across the void, dark matter pulling them inward, dark energy pushing them apart, the universe reaches its maturity, moving in a perpetual rhythm of opening and gathering, and within that balance remain the remnants of its past, the faint echoes of its first breath, neutrinos, the cosmic microwave background, and primordial gravitational waves, the ancient whispers we will listen to next. But for now, let your eyes close. Feel the stillness around you, as though you are floating in a sea of dark energy, weightless, boundless. The universe is expanding with you, and in this moment, you are part of its infinite rhythm, silent, yet immeasurable. The universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. As we close the story of dark matter and dark energy, the invisible forces guiding the universe, the picture remains unfinished. For though most of the cosmos is unseen, there are still faint, enduring signals woven through space and time, subtle breaths from the universe's earliest dawn, tiny, elusive, and nearly silent. They carry within them the oldest memories of existence itself. These are the ancient relics, the neutrinos, the cosmic microwave background, and the primordial gravitational waves, the quiet witnesses of the Big Bang, still whispering through each particle of energy and every gentle ripple across the vastness of space. If you listen closely, amid the stillness of the cosmic night, you might sense a faraway pulse, the faint echo of the universe's first morning, not the roar of exploding stars or colliding worlds, but the soft exhalation of a newborn cosmos. These three remnants are the direct evidence of the universe's childhood, a time before separation, before light was free, when time itself was still tender as dawn mist. Carl Sagan once wrote in Cosmos, "To make an apple pie from scratch, you must first invent the universe." That simple yet profound line reminds us that everything in the present is woven from the memories of the beginning, and those memories still exist, hidden in the subtlest forms. Neutrinos, the ancient light, and the primordial waves, the ghost particles. Neutrinos. Let us begin with the neutrino, nearly massless, without charge, and able to pass through matter as wind through silk. Every second, trillions of these ghostly particles stream through your body, through the earth, through the sun, unnoticed and unhindered. They were born in the first second after the Big Bang, when the universe's energy was so high that all matter blended together, and they have never stopped. They are still flying, still carrying the story of the universe's first breath. The physicist Wolfgang Pauli, who first proposed their existence in 1930, once wrote in a letter, "I have done a terrible thing. I have postulated a particle that cannot be detected." But he was right. Nearly a century later, we not only found them, we discovered that they are the messengers of the past, ghost particles carrying the warmth of creation's dawn. If light is the language of the present, then neutrinos are the whispers of the past, gliding through the cosmos like the breath left behind from the first instant of being, the afterglow of creation. The cosmic microwave background. Next comes the cosmic microwave background, CMB, the oldest light we can observe. It was born about 380,000 years after the Big Bang, when the universe cooled enough for light to travel freely for the first time. Before that, everything was a blinding ocean of plasma, where light scattered endlessly among charged particles. Then, as the universe cooled, that fog lifted and light escaped, flowing outward through space. That light still surrounds us today, faint, cold, but eternal. Stephen Hawking described it beautifully in A Brief History of Time. The microwave background is the afterglow of creation, the oldest light in the universe. Every time astronomers point their instruments toward the sky, they are not just seeing light. They are touching the warmth of the Big Bang, stretched thin into a faint hum after 13.8 billion years of expansion. If you've ever heard the soft static on an old television, about 1% of that signal was the echo of the CMB, the ancient light of creation itself, brushing against your senses through the veil of time. Even in the stillness of your room tonight, the universe is quietly humming with the memory of its birth. The first tremor, primordial gravitational waves. If light and neutrinos are the messengers of energy, primordial gravitational waves are the heartbeat of space-time itself. According to Einstein's theory of general relativity, when the universe was born, space-time was not still. It shuddered like water after a storm. Those ripples were gravitational waves, moving at the speed of light, carrying the memory of the moment creation began. Einstein wrote in 1916, "If a star explodes, or two massive bodies move close together, the disturbance in space-time propagates outward, like ripples on a pond." But the Big Bang was more than an explosion of stars. It was the entire universe vibrating at once. Those first ripples still travel through the cosmos, through every galaxy and every being, too faint to feel, but forever present. They are the echo of creation, the background music of existence, a song no one remembers, yet the universe keeps singing. The memory of the cosmos. These three relics, neutrinos, the microwave background, and primordial waves, are not just data. They are the first pages in the universe's diary. They are not a dead past, but a living one. still unfolding in the present moment. When you breathe, you inhale atoms once forged inside stars. When you gaze at the sky, you see light born in the dawn of time. When you rest in the quiet of night, neutrinos still drift through you, carrying whispers from the universe's childhood. The philosopher Alan Watts once said, "You are the universe experiencing itself. We are not separate observers. We are the continuation of that memory, consciousness woven from stardust and silence." And like all stories, these ancient remnants do not only tell of what was, they hint at what is to come. From the breath of the Big Bang to the rhythm of gravitational waves, all signs speak of one truth. The universe is still alive, still expanding, still writing its story through us. In the next part of our journey, we will listen to the great structures of the present, the clusters, superclusters, and vast cosmic seas of stillness, to see how from these relics of the past, the universe grew into the living masterpiece we know today. But for now, close your eyes. Imagine yourself floating in the great ocean of ancient light. Around you drift billions of neutrinos, soft waves of the Big Bang still echoing, gentle ripples of space-time brushing against your skin. You do not have to go anywhere to touch the universe. It is already here, in every breath you take, in every heartbeat you feel. And as you drift towards sleep, remember, you are lying within the lingering breath of creation itself, within a story still being written, in light, in waves, in silence. The universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. When we listen to the ancient breaths still lingering from the time of the Big Bang, the neutrinos, gravitational waves, and the faint hum of the cosmic background radiation, we begin to realize that from that chaotic cosmic fabric, something miraculous occurred. The universe, once a vast sea of hydrogen and helium gas, began to glow for the very first time. In that endless night, the first stars were born, tiny flames kindling within the eternal dark. Imagine a universe with no stars, no planets, only darkness and drifting clouds of hydrogen. That was the cosmic dark ages, a time when light did not yet exist, and space rested in the quiet breath of the Big Bang. Then, after hundreds of millions of years, gravity gathered immense clouds of gas. They collapsed, compressed, and under that pressure, light was kindled. As Carl Sagan wrote in Cosmos, the cosmos is full beyond measure of elegant truths, of exquisite interrelationships, of the awesome machinery of nature. And indeed, those elegant truths are here. From the simplest elements, hydrogen and helium, the universe wove the brilliant machinery of creation, beginning with the first stars, what astronomers call population 3. Unlike the stars we see today, population 3 stars contained no carbon, no oxygen, no iron, only the primordial elements of the early cosmos. They burned their fuel fiercely, shining hundreds of times brighter than the sun, but lived only a few million years. Yet in that brief existence, they changed the universe forever. Within their cores, these giants forged the first heavy elements: carbon, iron, oxygen, silicon, the very building blocks of planets, oceans, and life itself. The astrophysicist Kip Thorne once said, "Stars are the crucibles in which the universe forged the elements of our bodies." Truly, we were born from those ancient furnaces, Every atom in your body once belonged to a star that died billions of years ago. When those first stars exploded in colossal supernovae, they scattered their elemental ashes across space, seeding the cosmos with the materials for new worlds and ending the dark ages with light. As their remnants mingled with cosmic gas and dust, they formed dense clouds, the embryos of galaxies. Between 400 and 800 million years after the Big Bang, the universe entered the era of rionization, when light from the first stars pierced the ancient fog and made space transparent. Stephen Hawking wrote in The Grand Design, "The laws of nature are finely tuned to make life possible. The universe had to become transparent for us to exist." Because of those first stars, the universe cleared, allowing light to travel freely, allowing eyes, one day, to look across billions of years and see their own beginnings. Under the pull of dark matter, clusters of stars swirled together, forming the first galaxies, the primordial cities of light. Within them, new generations of stars were born, richer in elements, paving the way for stars like our Sun, for planets, and eventually for life. It is beautiful to think that the death of each first star was not an ending, but a beginning. Their light spread through the cosmos, sowing the seeds of life into the darkness. From their ashes came smaller, steadier stars, and around them planets took shape. And somewhere, on one of those worlds, awareness arose and looked back to wonder where it came from. As Carl Sagan said, "We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself." That is not a metaphor. It is truth. Every carbon atom in your body was once fused inside a population 3 star. Every breath you take continues the first breath of the universe, a cycle of light and stardust. In meditation, it is often said, light and darkness are not separate. So too, the birth of the first stars was a harmony between stillness and motion, between creation and dissolution. Imagine drifting through space and seeing that first flicker of light in the distant dark. No sound, only a soft glow spreading outward, like a candle lit within the endless night. That light did not just illuminate the cosmos, it awakened awareness. For in seeing the universe, we too began to shine. The physicist Brian Cox wrote in Wonders of the Universe, "Every atom in your body was once inside a star that exploded. You are literally stardust. And when you understand this, you see that there is no distance between you and the universe, between inhalation and explosion, between light and breath. From those first detonations, light spread outward, weaving galaxies and clusters into being. But not all was orderly. Even now, the universe holds mysteries, the cold spot, the axis of evil, the dark flow, quiet anomalies in the cosmic pattern, like hidden notes in a grand celestial symphony. These strange regions, defying explanation, will lead us into the next part of our journey, to the enigmas that whisper of the unknown, as if the universe still keeps a few secrets for itself. And now, as the ancient light of those first stars drifts quietly across space, let your mind drift with it, slow, serene, and weightless. Imagine lying beneath that newborn sky, where the first light blossomed into existence. You are not merely watching the universe's history, you are living within it. Let your heart be warmed by the fire of those ancient suns and rest in the knowing that the universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. When the light of the first stars broke through, scattering the ancient darkness of the newborn cosmos, everything seemed to fall into a mysterious order. Galaxies spun themselves into a grand cosmic web. Dark matter and dark energy kept the silent rhythm of an invisible symphony, and time began to flow as gently as a river. But if you listen closely, if you truly listen to the cosmic background radiation, the ancient breath of the Big Bang, you'll find that within this perfect harmony, there are strange pauses, subtle deviations that whisper, perhaps our universe is not alone. From the exquisite maps of the cosmic microwave background, CMB, that faint afterglow left behind from the Big Bang, scientists have discovered peculiar anomalies, regions where temperature wavers unexpectedly, where energy shifts in patterns unlike the rest, as though the universe itself was sending a secret message. 3 of these mysteries stand out, their names poetic yet unsettling: the cold spot, the axis of evil, and the dark flow. Each evokes a shadow in our understanding, places where the known laws of physics seem to hesitate. Carl Sagan once said in Cosmos, "Somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known." And perhaps these strange phenomena are exactly that, the something incredible Sagan was waiting for. Traces of a grander reality, hints of another universe beyond our sight. The cold spot, a scar in the cosmic fabric. When satellites WMAP and later Planck observed the CMB, they revealed a vast region, colder than its surroundings by several tens of microkelvin. A tiny difference, it seems, yet in a universe governed by exquisite precision, such an imperfection is like a faint crack across a flawless mirror. Some believe it's mere statistical chance, a cosmic dip in density, a void stretching billions of light years across. Others whisper a bolder thought. Perhaps it's the bruise of another universe, one that brushed against ours during the early inflationary epoch, when space itself expanded faster than light. Stephen Hawking once wrote, "In the nature of space and time, if the universe is really infinite, there must be other regions that look almost identical to ours. If infinity is real, then there are countless versions of reality." And the cold spot might be the scar where 2 of them met. Imagine, amid the ancient light, a patch of space that holds no warmth, like an old wound. Quiet, invisible, but eternal. It doesn't disturb or glow. It simply remembers. A silent reminder that our universe might not be alone. The axis of evil, the universe's hidden tilt. If the cold spot is a scar, then the axis of evil is a strange tilt in the very structure of the cosmos. When cosmologists studied the CMB, they expected perfect randomness, since the Big Bang should have exploded equally in every direction. Yet the data revealed something else. The large-scale fluctuations in temperature were aligned along a single, mysterious axis. Physicist Max Tegmark called it the strange alignment that shouldn't exist. If true, this challenges the standard model of cosmology. LCDM. The universe, it seems, may not be entirely isotropic, but subtly directed, as if the entire cosmos leans towards some hidden symmetry. Some scientists think it's a trace of a collision between parallel universes during cosmic inflation. A stitch where two bubbles of space-time grazed one another before drifting apart. But on a gentler level, perhaps this imperfection is not a flaw, but a signature, like a slightly detuned note in music. It gives the cosmic song its soul. The universe too might be tilting, just enough to make existence richer, more alive. The dark flow, a current from beyond. Of the three enigmas, dark flow remains the most haunting. In 2008, astronomer Alexander Kashlinsky and his team used WMAPI data to study the motion of over 800 galaxy clusters. They discovered something astonishing. Instead of moving randomly, the clusters seemed to stream in one direction, at speeds up to 1,000 kilometers per second, toward a region far beyond our observable horizon. Nothing within the visible universe seems massive enough to cause such a pull. Some propose that colossal structures of dark matter beyond our horizon are tugging at us, but others dare to think it might be the gravitational whisper of another universe, gently drawing ours toward its unseen shore. As cosmologist Laura Mersney-Houghton told New Scientist, dark flow might be the fingerprint of another universe beyond our cosmic horizon. If that is true, then every galaxy drifting in that flow is like a message. A quiet wave from a neighboring cosmos, reaching through the veil of our perception. The possibility of many worlds. Together, these three anomalies, the cold spot, the axis of evil, and the dark flow, hint at one breathtaking idea, that our universe may not be singular. According to the multiverse hypothesis, during the rapid inflation of space-time, countless bubble universes could have formed, each with its own physical constants, drifting through an eternal sea of creation. Sometimes these bubbles collide. When they do, they may leave behind faint signatures, a cold scar, a tilted axis, a flow of galaxies, whispers of worlds beyond our own. The physicist Hugh Everett, father of the many worlds interpretation, once wrote, "Reality is not a single thread, but a fabric woven from all possible outcomes." Perhaps every breath you take is a moment of resonance between these parallel worlds, a quiet crossing of realities where you exist in many forms beneath the same cosmic song. The beauty of mystery. These phenomena remind us that human understanding is but a small lantern in an endless night. Beyond its glow, the universe still holds uncharted depths, misalignments, whispers, and patterns that defy reason. Albert Einstein once said, "The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious." And indeed, it is in mystery that beauty and humility are born. Perhaps the cold spot is coincidence, the axis of evil an artifact, and the dark flow a mirage of data. Yet each invites us to look upward, to wonder once more, to keep asking questions. And it is the act of asking, not the certainty of knowing, that keeps the flame of consciousness alive. As these mysteries drift across the cosmic map, they remind us that the universe is not static, but a living, evolving symphony. From tiny fluctuations, galaxies merge, collide, and give birth to new forms. Stars dance in spirals, pulling ribbons of dark matter and threads of energy. Through endless motion, the cosmos grows, reshaping itself, learning itself, becoming aware. In our next journey, we'll enter that realm of cosmic evolution and interaction, where galaxies collide like rivers of light, where energy sculpts creation and where connection itself gives rise to life and form. But before we continue, take a breath. Feel the vastness around you, somewhere across the sea of stars. Perhaps another you is hearing this same story, smiling beneath the same cosmic night. For no matter how many branches reality may have, we all share one origin, one first explosion, one ocean of light and shadow. And as you close your eyes, let yourself drift with the unknown. For within it, the universe whispers its gentlest secrets. The universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. After leaving behind the realm of cosmic mysteries, those haunting clues of the cold spot, the axis of evil and the dark flow, which whispered that our universe might be but one among countless realities, we now step into a new movement of the cosmic symphony, evolution and interaction. For the universe, vast though it seems, is never still. It breathes, shifts, collides and transforms. Just as every grain of stardust within you is born, dies and is reborn with each quiet rhythm of your breath. Imagine this. If the Big Bang was the opening drumbeat, then the merging of galaxies, the birth and death of stars, and the devouring silence of black holes are the notes composing this endless living melody. The cosmos does not merely expand, it evolves. Galaxies do not simply drift apart, they collide, merge and renew. In all of it, gravity becomes the artist's hand, shaping time, space, and the possibility of life itself. Physicist Brian Cox once wrote in Wonders of the Universe, "Everything we see exists because of billions of years of cosmic evolution, a chain of interactions connecting stars, galaxies, and us. And indeed, we, small beings lying here, listening to this tale, are the product of ancient galactic encounters. Without those collisions, the sun and its planets might never have been born. Galaxies are not still images hung in the dark. They move, spin, and sometimes collide at unimaginable speeds, millions of kilometers per hour. Yet almost no stars ever actually touch, because the distances between them are so vast. What seems like a cataclysm is, in truth, a dance, elegant, gravitational, and slow. When two galaxies meet, their gravity entwines, stretching streams of stars into shimmering tidal tails, like two dancers embracing mid-air. And when the waltz is done, from chaos arises a new, greater, more luminous galaxy. The astronomer Edwin Hubble once said, "The history of the universe is, in essence, a history of cosmic encounters." Every merger is a chapter in the universe's long story of transformation. And even now, we are within one. Our Milky Way is on a slow-motion collision course with Andromeda, due in about 4 billion years. When they finally merge, they'll form a vast new galaxy, a cosmic fusion that some call Milkomeda. But don't worry, the sun will fade long before our descendants ever see that spectacle with their own eyes. Still, the vision of two spirals of stars interweaving remains one of the most beautiful metaphors of creation through destruction, the soft yet eternal law of the cosmos. Among all galactic encounters, one stands out in its quiet strangeness: the Bullet Cluster, 3.8 billion light-years away. Two colossal galaxy clusters once collided there, revealing something extraordinary. Visible matter, hot gas, stars, and dust, separated from dark matter, the unseen mass that binds the cosmos together. Light from that region bends and warps, not by the gas or stars, but by invisible gravity itself, forming a powerful gravitational lens. This became the first direct evidence that dark matter truly exists. Stephen Hawking wrote, "In the universe in a nutshell, the bullet cluster gives us a direct view of dark matter, the invisible scaffolding that holds the universe together. As the clusters slid through each other like waves at sea, their dark matter passed unhindered, while gas and dust collided, glowing in X-rays. A wound of light revealing the hidden skeleton of reality. The bullet cluster is more than a scientific discovery. It's a parable. It reminds us that what we see is not all that is, that the invisible often defines the visible, and silence often holds the truth. At the heart of every galaxy lies a supermassive black hole, millions or billions of times more massive than the Sun. When galaxies merge, their black holes spiral toward each other, slowly, relentlessly, until they collide, releasing a cosmic resonance that ripples across existence itself. Physicist Kip Thorne described this in Black Holes and Time Warps. When two black holes merge, space-time rings like a bell, and it does. When these giants meet, space-time trembles, sending out gravitational waves, echoes of creation that travel through the universe for billions of years before faintly brushing past the detectors of LIGO on Earth. Though black holes symbolize endings, they are also the regulators of beginnings. Their fierce gravity controls how galaxies grow, how stars form, and how energy flows. They are not destroyers, but conductors, keeping the cosmic rhythm in balance, like hearts hidden at the center of every galactic body. Albert Einstein once wrote, "The distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion." In that line, a black hole is not merely an end, it is a crossing point, where time folds in on itself, and all moments exist as one. Look closely, and you will see the universe is not driven by conflict, but by harmony. When galaxies collide, they are not destroyed, they are reborn. When black holes consume light, they do not erase, they reshape. When matter and energy meet, they do not fight, they create. In meditation, one is often reminded, there is no birth, no death, only transformation. The universe is living proof of that. Physicist and philosopher David Bohm once wrote, "Wholeness is not a static unity, but a dynamic flow, a process of unfolding." The cosmos is not a finished painting. It is an ever-unfolding dance. Every atom, every beam of light, every thought and heartbeat participates in this motion, influencing all else in subtle ways. Even now, as you listen, you are part of that unfolding. Through awareness, through wonder, through the simple act of being. As we watch galaxies merge and black holes sing, we sense the universe as a living being, one that finds balance in movement. And yet, there remains a boundary, the cosmic horizon, the place where light can no longer reach us, where knowledge itself fades into silence. That horizon marks the limit of what can be known, the edge between the visible and the eternal unseen. In the next chapter, we will travel there to the rim of perception, where time slows, light softens, and everything dissolves into quiet infinity. But for now, rest, breathe in slowly, and exhale softly. Imagine yourself drifting among merging galaxies, hearing the faint ringing of space-time, the heartbeat of the cosmos itself. For even as you lie here, small beneath the stars, you are part of this grand evolution, breathing with it, glowing with it, born of its endless motion. The universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. As we close the previous chapter, where galaxies collide and black holes ring like the bells of space-time, we begin to sense something deeper. No matter how refined human technology becomes, no matter how far our intellect reaches toward the rims of supermassive black holes, the universe still keeps a delicate veil we cannot cross. A boundary woven of light, of time, and of the limits of our own perception. That boundary is called the cosmic horizon, the place beyond which no light will ever arrive to meet our eyes. Imagine standing beneath the night sky. What you see is not the present, but the past of light. Sunlight takes 8 minutes to reach Earth. Light from Polaris takes more than 400 years. And the light from the most distant galaxies the James Webb Space Telescope observes set out more than 13 billion years ago, nearly the age of the universe itself. This means we never see the universe as it is, only as it was. We live inside a mirror of time, where everything lags a beat behind reality, as Albert Einstein wrote. In relativity, the special and general theory, for us physicists, the distinction between past, present, and future is only a stubbornly persistent illusion. Indeed, the universe shows us that time is not a straight road, but a curved mirror. Light is both a messenger and a limit. It carries us forward, even as it holds us back. Nothing in the cosmos can outrun the speed of light, about 292 kilometers per second. That number is not merely a speed, it is the speed of information, the horizon of all knowledge. If you send a signal, it can travel no farther than light itself. Everything beyond the distance light can cross in the age of the universe will remain forever out of reach. This constraint gives rise to what cosmologists call the cosmic horizon, an imagined sphere around us, expanding in every direction, with a radius of roughly 46 billion light-years. Within it lies all we can observe. Beyond it, the permanently hidden. As Carl Sagan wrote in Pale Blue Dot, we live on a mote of dust suspended in a sunbeam. His words speak not only to Earth's smallness, but to a deeper truth. Our understanding is bounded by the light we can receive. Outside that sunbeam, no one knows what exists. The universe is expanding, and in far-off regions, the rate of expansion exceeds even the speed of light. This does not violate relativity, for it is not matter racing faster than light, but space-time itself that is stretching. The result? There are realms whose light will never reach us, not even if we waited for eternity. They lie beyond the cosmic horizon, a boundary of sight, a shoreline where perception dissolves into silence. As Stephen Hawking wrote, "In a brief history of time, the universe has no edge, no boundary, yet there are limits to what we can see." A beautiful paradox. The universe has no borders, yet we are enclosed within a sphere of awareness, like fish in a lake that cannot glimpse the far shore. We can observe only that part of space from which light has arrived. The rest, unseen, unvoiced, still exists. There is a strange beauty in this limit. The closer we draw to it, the more we understand that knowledge cannot encompass all. Physicist Richard Feynman once said, "I think it's much more interesting to live not knowing than to have answers which might be wrong." No matter how far scientists venture, they stand before a curtain of light where every signal ends. Beyond it may be other universes, other energies, perhaps a reality wholly unlike our own. We can only suspect, imagine, and dream. This not knowing does not diminish us. It makes us more human. It reminds us that understanding is not dominion, but companionship with mystery. In meditation, we learn when we recognize the limits of knowledge, understanding truly begins. The unknowable is not failure, but a vast stillness where the mind can finally rest. Just as the universe has a horizon, so too does the mind. We see only so far, and beyond that lies an absolute quiet where reason no longer holds sway. Alan Watts once said, "To define yourself is to limit yourself." Perhaps the same is true of the universe. In trying to define it, we narrow it to the confines of language. When we accept silence, we begin to sense a breadth beyond all words. If the universe is a piece of music, then the speed of light is its tempo, and the cosmic horizon its final rest. A note that fades into stillness. At the edge of perception, we see nothing more, only a calm like watching the sun sink into the sea. Light recedes, not because it has died, but because it has gone too far to be seen. Brian Greene, in The Elegant Universe, wrote, "At the edge of space and time, the universe whispers its most profound truths through silence. Perhaps that silence is the universe's final message. It doesn't urge us to know more, but invites us to rest in not knowing, a form of wisdom deeper than numbers. We are creatures of light. Our eyes see only a narrow band. Our minds grasp only within the bounds of language. Our lives are brief moments in a 13.8 billion year journey. And yet, each time we look up at the night sky, we transcend the boundaries of the body to touch what cannot be touched. Every photon that reaches your eye is a shard of memory from the universe's youth, a whisper of time delivered to consciousness. Carl Sagan said, "We are a way for the universe to know itself." And perhaps, precisely, at the limit, where light ends and darkness begins, the universe looks back through human eyes and wonders whether it can understand itself a little more. When we arrive at the horizon of knowing, where light pauses and knowledge dissolves into silence, another question begins to rise. If what we can see is bounded, how will the universe end? Will light dim into an eternal night? Or will space-time contract, only to flare into being once more? This is the story of the universe's final fate. Heat death, big rip, big crunch, or big bounce. Theories that vie to describe the closing chapter of all things. But before we step into that chapter, let us pause, breathe in slowly, and feel the limit of your own breath. With every exhale, you send a small current into the cosmos, like light leaving its source, drifting on forever. And as you close your eyes, remember, no matter how much lies beyond your sight, you are part of it. For no matter where light may cease, no matter how distant the horizon of knowing may be, the universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. When we close the previous chapter, where light reached the final frontier of perception and beyond, lay the eternally unseen. We stand before an inevitable question, one whispered by every civilization that ever looked up at the night sky. What will happen to the universe? If the Big Bang was the universe's first breath, might there be a last breath waiting somewhere in the distance? If there was a beginning, must there also be an end? And if so, will that end be silence or rebirth? The universe still expands, and space-time continues to stretch like a song without conclusion. But will this melody go on forever? Or will it fade into perfect stillness? Cosmologists have imagined many endings, each a deep note in the symphony of existence. Heat death, big rip, big crunch, and big bounce. Each is a different way time might close in upon itself and perhaps begin again. Carl Sagan once wrote in Cosmos, "The cosmos is within us. We are made of star stuff. We are a way for the universe to know itself." And perhaps, in speaking of the universe's death, we are really speaking of the death and renewal of consciousness itself. For we are part of that same process. Heat, death, the fading of all things. In the scenario known as heat death, the universe continues expanding endlessly. Stars burn out one by one. Galaxies drift apart, and thermal energy spreads evenly across space. No place remains warmer or cooler than another. No motion can continue, for all differences have dissolved. The cosmos reaches absolute thermodynamic equilibrium, where energy no longer flows, and time itself loses meaning. Stephen Hawking described this fate in The Universe in a Nutshell. In the far future, all that will remain will be a thin, cold mist of elementary particles drifting in darkness. Imagine it. An immense, frozen universe without stars, without planets, only solitary particles adrift in endless night. No explosions, no light. Only a perfect, eternal hush, as though the universe has taken its final breath. If the Big Bang was the overture of creation, heat death is his lullaby. Soft, slow, and endlessly still. Big Rip, the unraveling of space-time. If dark energy continues to accelerate the expansion, another ending awaits, the Big Rip. In this vision, the universe's growth quickens without limit until every structure is torn apart. First galaxies, then stars, then planets, and finally the very fabric of space-time. Cosmologist Robert Caldwell, who first proposed this idea, wrote in Phantom Energy and Cosmic Doomsday, if dark energy grows without bound, the universe will end not with a whimper, but with a scream of space-time, as every point in existence is stretched beyond connection. It is not an explosion like the Big Bang, but a dissolution without a center, where even atoms are pulled into infinity, and yet within that destruction lies a strange beauty, not annihilation, but release, a return to pure, formless energy. Big Crunch, the collapse into fire. The opposite of the rip is the Big Crunch, where the universe stops expanding and begins to collapse. Here, gravity overcomes dark energy, pulling everything back together. Galaxies collide, temperatures soar, and at last, the entire cosmos folds into a single point. A reverse Big Bang. Albert Einstein wrote, "In the meaning of relativity, the distinction between past and future would vanish in a singularity At that final singularity, all notions of before and after dissolve. Only an eternal blinding present remains, the universe reflecting on itself before vanishing into nothing. Yet within that implosion lies hope. If the universe once exploded outward, might it not do so again? Big bounce, the breath of eternity. From that question arises the idea of the big bounce. In this theory, the universe has no absolute beginning and no final end. It expands, then contracts, dies, and is reborn. A ceaseless rhythm, an infinite breath. Each death is but a pause, a still moment before the next awakening. Each collapse gathers energy to ignite another Big Bang, beginning a new cosmic eon. Roger Penrose, in Cycles of Time, wrote, "Perhaps the Big Bang was not the beginning, but a transition from a previous eon to the next." The thought is poetic, that the universe never truly dies. It simply changes form, shifting tempo, like a sleeper waking from one dream to another, or the sun rising again after night. If the big crunch is an ending, the big bounce is a promise, the promise of renewal, the meaning of the end. Each of these fates, heat death, big rip, big crunch, and big bounce, tells a different story, yet they all share a single truth. The universe is not immutable. Everything that lives must change, expand, collapse, transform. Even the stars, those symbols of eternity, are but candles burning in the long night. Carl Sagan once said, "All things must die, but death is not the end. It is transformation." In this way, the universe's death is not extinction, but transcendence. Like in meditation, when all movement stops, one does not vanish, but merges with the whole. Reflection, to gaze upon the universe's fate, is to glimpse our own. We are born, we shine, we fade. Just like the stars, the beauty lies not in permanence, but in presence, in the light we give before we dim. The poet Dylan Thomas wrote, "Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage against the dying of the light." Perhaps the cosmos does the same, not dying quietly, but in one last burst of brilliance, ending with a perfect chord of creation toward the next horizon. And as we ponder that ending, whether silent or cyclical, we turn to something deeper still. Perhaps the universe itself is an illusion of information, a hologram woven from quantum data. If energy, space, and time can fold and reappear, then perhaps the universe never disappears. It only retells its story in another form. That is the next chapter of our journey, the nature of information and reality, where we explore the idea that the universe may be a mirror of consciousness itself, and that everything exists simply to be known. But for now, let your mind rest like a starless sky, where there is no sound, no light, only the slowing heartbeat of the cosmos. Inhale deeply and exhale softly. Imagine the universe resting with you, preparing for another dawn, far away and tender. For no matter how it ends, the universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. When the previous chapter closed, we paused at the edge of the ultimate question. How will the universe end? Will it fade into the quiet stillness of heat death, be torn apart in the big rip, or be reborn through the big bounce? Yet behind all these cosmic finales lies a deeper inquiry, soft and subtle, like a breath between the stars. If the universe can be born, vanish, and be reborn, then what is reality itself? That question leads us into the most abstract realm of modern cosmology, where matter, energy, space-time, and even consciousness are no longer seen as absolute entities, but as manifestations of information. Imagine standing before a mirror. Everything reflected within it seems to possess depth, space, and light. Yet in truth, all of it exists on a flat surface. This paradox is the very seed of the holographic principle. The idea that our universe might be a three-dimensional projection of a deeper, two-dimensional reality, where everything, from the tiniest particle to the largest galaxy, emerges from encoded quantum information. Physicist Leonard Susskind, who first developed this concept, wrote in The Black Hole War, "The universe is a hologram, a vast and complex projection of quantum information." That statement is not merely a theory. It is a kind of meditation. It suggests that what we see, touch, and believe to be real may only be shadows of a deeper level of existence, where information is the foundation of all being. This idea did not begin in philosophy, but in physics, from the strange paradoxes of black holes. When scientists studied them, they discovered something astonishing. The information about matter falling into a black hole does not vanish as once believed. Instead, it becomes encoded on the surface of the event horizon, the invisible boundary between the inside and the outside of the black hole. Jacob Bekenstein and Stephen Hawking found that the area of a black hole's event horizon is directly proportional to the amount of information it contains. From this, they realized a truth that overturned classical thought. Information is not destroyed in the universe. It is transformed. Stephen Hawking, 1990. If information can never be lost, then perhaps all matter and energy are simply expressions of that information. And if a black hole stores data on its surface, perhaps the entire universe functions the same way, as a vast cosmic film, where space-time, energy, and life itself are projected like light in the theater of reality. Once we thought the atom was the fundamental unit of matter, then quantum physics revealed smaller particles, and beneath them, quantum fields. Now, perhaps beneath even the fields themselves, lies information. The physicist John Archibald Wheeler, Hawking's mentor, summarized this vision in just 3 words: it from bit. Every object, star, and thought arises from bit, binary information. The universe, he said, is not made of matter, but of nature's yes or no answers, a ceaseless flow of quantum data. If you picture this, the universe is no longer a vast mechanical clock, but a river of information, where each photon and electron is a letter in the great text of existence, endlessly being written and rewritten. To hear that the universe is information might sound cold or mechanical, but through a meditative gaze, it reveals something profoundly tender. If all things are merely expressions of information, then we and the universe are not separate. We are the self-aware software of its own unfolding. The psychologist Carl Jung once said, "Who looks outside dreams. Who looks inside awakes." In this context, looking within is not just a spiritual act, but a physical one, because within every thought, every vibration of awareness lies a pattern of information resonating with the quantum fabric of the cosmos. Modern physics and ancient Eastern philosophy seem to meet here. In the Tao Te Ching, Lao Tzu wrote, "The nameless is the origin of heaven and earth. The named is the mother of all things." In the language of physics, that nameless origin is the quantum field of information from which every visible form arises, brief ripples upon the ocean of the unseen. If the universe truly is a hologram of quantum information, then human consciousness is no exception. It too is woven into the same network. Physicist David Bohm, in Wholeness and the Implicate Order, wrote, "The mind and matter are not separate substances, but aspects of one underlying reality." Bohm described two interwoven realms: the explicate order, the visible domain where things appear distinct, stars, planets, and people; the implicate order, the hidden wholeness beneath, where everything is enfolded into one vast field of information. In this view, consciousness does not arise within the brain. It is part of the universe's self-awareness. Every thought, emotion, and dream is a tiny wave upon that infinite ocean of information, rippling outward, never disappearing. If you listen deeply to the night, you might imagine the universe as a holographic symphony, where each note is a quantum bit of data, and the entire melody is the harmony between energy, matter, and awareness. Quantum cosmologists now suggest that even time itself may be a form of encoding, a way for information to unfold in a rhythm our minds can comprehend. Physicist Carlo Rovelli wrote in The Order of Time, "Time is not a river, but a network of events. The flow we feel is the rhythm of change within us. In other words, time does not flow. We are the flow. The universe does not happen outside of us. It happens within us. For we are part of the information through which it knows itself." Strangely enough, the deeper science peers into reality, the more its voice resembles that of a monk. When asked about the ultimate truth of the universe, Niels Bohr once replied, "If quantum mechanics hasn't profoundly shocked you, you haven't understood it yet. That shock is not fear. It is stillness. It is the moment humanity realizes that what we call reality may be only the reflection of something deeper. Like ripples upon water, we can observe, measure, and predict them, but we can never touch the silent surface beneath, where all images arise and fade. And perhaps it is only when we stop grasping that we truly understand, not with intellect, but through union. If all things are information, the final question is no longer, what is the universe made of? But what is the universe trying to say? Perhaps the cosmos is a language, and we are the words within the story it tells. And if information is the foundation, then every act, every breath, every thought, every whisper is data the universe uses to continue writing itself. When we gaze upon the sky is also gazing back, for it and we are one. When we understand that the universe may be a grand hologram of information, we also see that everything that has ever happened, is happening, and will happen are only fleeting patterns upon the fabric of infinity. And when those patterns dissolve, What remains is the pure light of existence, where all questions fall silent and all searching comes to rest. In that silence, the observer and the universe become one. Let your breath move with the rhythm of space-time. Let your thoughts fade away like the dawn. For in the end of all knowledge, we are not the ones observing the universe. We are the universe observing itself. The universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well. When we step away from the realm of thought, from the nature of information and reality, where the universe was seen as a holographic mirror of itself, we begin to sense a stillness spreading through everything. The quantum equations, the multiverse theories, the gravitational waves, and the black holes all now seem to dissolve into the infinite night. There are no more questions of why or how. There is only presence, and within that presence, we enter the final part of our journey, the closing reflection and lullaby, where knowledge melts into peace, and the universe is no longer something to be understood, but something to be felt. By now, we have walked through the origins, the expansion, the black holes, the currents of dark energy, the limits of perception, and the quantum essence of information. But when we stop, truly listening in the quiet, the universe seems to whisper, "Be still. You are already part of everything." In that silence, every effort to explain fades away. The universe does not need us to understand it. It only asks that we remember we were never apart from it. Stephen Hawking once wrote, "In a brief history of time, we are just an advanced breed of monkeys on a minor planet of a very average star. But we can understand the universe. That makes us something very special." Those words are not only a reminder of human brilliance, but also a gesture of deep humility, that the greatest understanding does not come from conquering the cosmos, but from recognizing our small yet meaningful place within it. When comprehension reaches its limit, knowledge no longer makes us proud. It makes us silent, and in that silence, the human mind finds harmony with infinity. Close your eyes and imagine yourself drifting through space, weightless, without direction, surrounded only by the gentle light of distant stars painting an unspoken melody. Each star is a note, each planet a low tone, and the space between them, the quiet breath of the universe itself. Carl Sagan once said in Cosmos, "We are a way for the cosmos to know itself." If that is true, then every breath you take is also the breath of the universe. And each time you close your eyes, the universe closes its eyes with you. There is no longer separation between you and the cosmos. Only one continuous flow, where awareness merges with light, where sleep becomes a gentle return. Sleep, in its essence, is a brief homecoming to the infinite. When you sleep, the boundaries between self and cosmos dissolve. You are no longer the thinker, the seeker, the one who asks why. You are simply being. Alan Watts once wrote in the book, "On the taboo against knowing who you are something the whole universe is doing. In the same way that a wave is something the whole ocean is doing. And in the moment your eyelids fall, you do not vanish. You simply dissolve, returning to the ocean that you have always been." Sleep is not the absence of awareness. It is the rest of thought, the moment when the universe is allowed to breathe with you, slowly, softly, without purpose. Let your breath move with the rhythm of cosmic expansion. As you inhale, the universe draws inward. As you exhale, it unfolds outward. Each cycle is a new beginning, our private universe forming just so you can dream. In these final moments of our story, there is no longer a distinction between physics, meditation, or poetry, for when humanity journeys far enough into knowledge, all paths lead to silence. Albert Einstein once said, "The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious, and in the tender darkness before sleep, that mystery is no longer distant. It lives in every breath, every heartbeat, every pause between two thoughts. Here, we are no longer observers of the cosmos. We are the cosmos observing itself. The sounds drift away. Your heartbeat joins the background hum of the universe, like the faint microwaves of the cosmic background itself. You don't need to try to sleep. Just stop separating yourself from the universe, and sleep will arrive naturally as a homecoming. Now, after a long voyage through time and space, through black holes, gravitational waves, the layers of light and information, we return to where we began, to silence. The universe was born in silence, expanded through noise, and will one day end in silence again. So too with us. We are born in a cry, live in words, and fade into the quiet of our final breath. Between those two silences lies an infinity of luminous moments. Moments when we love, think, and lift our gaze to the stars, whispering, "I am alive in this universe." Carl Sagan once wrote, "For small creatures such as we, the vastness is bearable only through love. Love, not only between people, but love for existence itself, for the beauty of science, for the wonder of reality, is the thread that binds us to the universe. And when you drift into sleep, that love continues, for even in dreams, you still belong to the cosmos." So, as the narration fades and the music softens, there is nothing more to understand. Let every thought dissolve like stardust in a cosmic breeze. Let your body grow as light as a photon, and your mind float freely in the space between breaths, because now you are not merely listening to the universe, you are one with it. Let the universe lull you to sleep with its rhythm, gentle, vast, and infinite. And as your eyes close, in the still moment between two breaths, let these words pass through you like distant starlight. The universe is vast, and so are you. Sleep well, a simple phrase. Yet it carries the essence of sleepy cosmos, that the universe's vastness is not meant to make you feel small, but to remind you that you, too, are boundless. And as you fall asleep, the universe continues to sing, softly, endlessly, a lullaby without end.